Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about how heavy you need to lift to build muscle. Now this is all about intensity, and what intensity means in this case is the percentage of your 1 rep max you're using. So if it's your 1 rep max, that's 100% intensity, and as you move down and you get more and more reps, that equates to lower intensity, a lower percentage. For example, with 80% of your 1 rep max, you might be able to do 8 reps. Now, if you look in sports science textbooks regarding resistance training programs, they tend to break these intensities into various bands, and typically they're described as heavy, and that's usually 1 to 5 rep range, medium, that's 6 to 15 reps, in some textbooks 6 to 12 in others, and light, and that's usually anything above 15 reps. This is quite an arbitrary dividing line and shouldn't be set in stone and mean you can only ever train in one range, as I'll explain. But the research on intensity to hypertrophy is a bit contradictory, in as much as some has found that you need to lift heavy, some hasn't. A recent meta-analysis by Brad Schoenfeld and work by Stuart Phillips and colleagues has shown that you can get equal hypertrophy using lighter loads. But on the weight of evidence of what I've read, there tends to be a slight trend that using heavy loads, which equates to 65% or 1 rep max or higher, is superior for producing hypertrophy, especially if you're an experienced trainee. Now, if you're a complete beginner, probably not significant. Also, Matthias Wernborn did a study, and he found that, a meta-analysis where he looked at all the different studies, and he showed that hypertrophy seemed to peak around about the 75% of 1 rep max, and that's right around the typical 6 to 12 rep range that people talk about. Now, he also stated that there's a remarkably wide rep range that can cause hypertrophy, which Stuart Phillips and Brad Schoenfeld research has also shown. But with all that taken in, I think you should be spending the majority of your time training in the medium rep range, as this is probably best suited for hypertrophy. In terms of efficiency and you getting the most bang for your buck per unit of time, you can do really heavy or you can do light reps, but it'll probably end up taking you a lot longer. Most of us have got busy lives, we need to get in and out of the gym, and that's why I'd say most of your stuff in the 6 to 12 rep range, but you do some heavier than that and some lighter to make sure you explore every possible avenue for hypertrophy.